Everyone. I hope you're doing well. So today we want to talk about why your healing isn't sticking. So you're going to energy workers, you're going to practitioners. After the session, you're feeling great. It looks like, oh, this worked. This worked. This is great. But later that night, or maybe the next day, or next week or two, you're like, oh, that issue is back. What happened? Then you get another energy session. You go through it again, and you get some relief. And after some time, it comes back. I see this quite a bit because they're doing the energy work, but they're not addressing the mental component of it, the thoughts, the beliefs, the stuff buried in the subconscious. So I know for my maximum healing effect, I have to address the head trash. Even when I'm doing an energy session without video, phone call, just connecting with that person, I'm really working on that mind as well, merging with their soul, their spirit, and scrubbing away those beliefs, those opinions, those stories they have about themselves that are not suiting them. So if you're going to these practitioners, energy healers, or whatever it may be, and you're not getting long-term relief, you're getting some minor relief at that moment in time, but it comes back. It's really a sign that you get some head trash, you got some mental debris causing interference, causing it to be sticky, because the mind does not like change, and it will bring back familiar things. So the mind doesn't care if you're in pain, you're suffering, it's familiar, so it brings it back. But you can do those daily mental showers. You can work with head trash healers to take care of that and scrub away those beliefs that are not serving you, because your mind does not have your best interest in mind. The mind likes to stick with the familiar, the comfortable. But if we want to create this desired life, this desired outcome, then we have to go beyond the mind. We have to go beyond all these mental stories and really dive into who we really are. That's not usually being addressed at these sessions. Remembering our true essence, that ultimately you know the recipe for you live in your body. But perhaps you don't know because the mind has you confused. You forget that I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. The body is just going through this current experience. The mind is going through this current experience. But the spirit is untouched by this experience. To spirit, all is well all the time. But the mind doesn't see it this way. The mind's always in duality, good, bad, evil, etc. But to realize that to spirit, that it's all neutral. And our mind deems it good or bad. Things are happening that we simply don't understand, that may be happening for the greater collective. So we may think that these events are terrible, and perhaps they are in our human experience, but we simply trust that all is well. This is changing the collective, shifting the collective in ways that we don't understand. Sometimes humanity has to undergo great, great pain to make great changes. So there's a lot of collective suffering required to instill these changes. But to realize, even when you're hurting, you're sick, it's there for a reason, for a greater purpose, to help you remember who you really are. Like I was getting sicker and sicker and sicker because I was completely identified with the body, the mind, my identity, my personality. But when I let all that go, the body healed. The body took care of itself. It wasn't from me trying to figure things out. It wasn't from the overthinking mind. I was just learning to relax and be here. And the body can take care of itself. The outside world are simply your tools, your aids, your helpers. But you have the healing ability within you. It may not be refined, but you have the raw ability there. It just needs to be developed and focused on. So no one is greater or less than you. We're all equal. We're all spirit. It's just that others have refined their abilities. That's all. So give yourself a break. Don't criticize. Don't judge yourself. Just start wherever you are, learning to be here and seeing what feels right for you. But the mind wants to make this overcomplicated and difficult. It doesn't need to be this way. Find that simplest way that works for you, and that is perfect. The recipe for one, because it's not one size fits all. It's one size fits you. And just take care of you and what feels right for you. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.